Hello, everybody. A little reverb on this. I'm getting a feedback on something. So, hello. Okay. Here we go, everybody. We again are over at Christian School, and they've got Parents' Night tonight. So the JV game is finished, and we are just waiting to get things going at the pregame show. Once the Parents' Night festivities are done, we'll go into our pregame, and we'll be doing that leading up to the game. But again, we're here to cover the Randolph Rockets on the road, taking on the Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders at their school here in Waupun. So we expect a pretty good game. These teams haven't played since 2017. So again, looking forward to a great game here tonight. So join us, stick around. We're going to wait till Parents' Night festivities. You'll watch those right on the camera. And as soon as that is done, we're going to come on and start doing the pregame, leading right into the game tonight at the Central Wisconsin Christian School in Waupun. So stick around. Should be a fun game tonight for Randy Armgren and myself to call. You're listening to it again on RadioPlusInfo.com. Thanks for joining us on RadioPlusInfo.com. Again, Steve Winterhack here, and Randy Armga also joining us to do the game here tonight online at RadioPlusInfo.com. I see we've got a few people logged in already, and make sure to spread the word. We got the Parents' Night of festivities. The JV game went a little bit longer than we expected, and they're still waiting for the freshman game to get done in the other gym here, and then they're going to do Parents' Night, and after that they'll have the warm-ups, and that's when we'll start doing the official beginning of the game. But looking forward to doing this tonight, Randy. Know these a couple area teams that are in our listening area going at it. They haven't played since 2017, and I know they're going to battle hard out. A lot of pride for both of these teams finally getting to meet each other again. So I'm looking forward to a pretty good game.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think a couple of schools that know a lot of kids. You know, they know each other in this school system, and it's going to be interesting. Obviously, Randolph hyped up this year and how good their team is, and you know that Christian School is always going to play really hard. They're going to bring high energy, so I'm looking forward to a really good battle.
Yeah, I really like the two coaches here. I love talking to these guys. I was going back and forth today with Tyler Fisher. I kind of had him believing that he'd have to say the opening prayer, as the visiting coach always does that here. So be prepared for that. But no, it's a couple of very knowledgeable basketball guys, And it was fun kind of talking to them off and on throughout the day through text messages and before the game here today. So they've both done very good for their schools. And, Randolph's just a building program right now. They've got some guys back from last year, some very big pieces of the team from last year, but you got a lot of new guys, 3 new guys on the court that didn't get a lot of playing time last year that are looking to contribute this year. So, well, we'll see what happens with the Randolph team, and Christian School's got some guys that had some experience last year. A little undersized. The tallest guy on their roster is only 6'2" for Christian School, and he got big Travis Elvin out there. Then he's measuring at 6'6" with his tennis shoes on right now.
And
so
Ben Neiman as well, another big body, and Grieger as a guard at, I don't know what he measures at, but he's 6'3"-ish, and long arms. So yeah, they bring a lot of size to the court.
Yeah, both Sam and Travis have grown an inch since last year. They're 6'4" and 6'6" right now. But according to Travis's dad Ryan Elvin, he said that he's a legitimate 6'5.5", and you throw your tennis shoes on, you're definitely 6 foot tall then with that. So yeah, they've got the height advantage, and those are some pretty quality players. The last time we saw Travis and Sam play, and they just had this unbelievable game against Cuba City in that regional championship, it was a regional championship game, or maybe sectional semifinal. I can't remember what that one was, but still it was a great game, 2 very good teams, and they really went at it. Travis got his 1,000th point that night. I think he had 29 or 30 points in that ball game, and he really had a monster of a game. And also Sam with the gauntlet he went through with the Cuba City kids. He had a really nice game, and that's the last time we saw him.
So we are getting one more announcement. They're still waiting for the freshmen, that's JV2 as they call it here, team to finish in the other gym, and before they're going to bring all parents together for this parents' night. So we're going to probably be looking at a 7:30 start at the earliest. So it's going to be a little bit delayed this evening.
I do like seeing what I see over there by the door. They're waiting for the, like you said, the freshman team to come out here with their parents. But look at all the kids suited up. And it was only like 3-4 years ago that they only had 9 kids in the entire school that played boys basketball. And they had a couple 0-4 seasons during that time when Josh Gibbons first got here. Inherited not a great situation, but he was the right guy at the right time for that situation. He, took the small victories and still gave the kids confidence. Some of those younger guys that actually had some pretty good senior seasons by the time they got to that age, really benefited from him coaching. He was just the right guy for that situation. And that's why I loved Josh being over here coaching Central Wisconsin Christian, because now he's benefiting. He's got some pretty nice athletes. He's got some numbers here right now, and they're 2-1 on the season so far. So things are definitely going in the right direction, trending the right way for the Christian School Crusaders. Ken, we're just going to probably just go back to the music right now. We'll keep the video on so you can see that we are here in the gym. But again, we will be back to start the pregame show when the warm-ups start. And I know when I see Scott Ritzma come in, he's DJ Jazzy Scott Ritzma, the audio player, and he likes playing all the current music and some good old stuff. But then I'll know things are really getting underway. But again, just keep it tuned. Tell people that we're on RadioPlusInfo.com. You get there, you hit supports, and you hit videos, and scroll right to our game, and you'll be watching us and listening to us tonight. Steve Winterhack along with Randy Armga. Be back with the pregame show in just a few minutes. Welcome to Central Wisconsin Christian School. Steve Winterhack along with Randy Armga on RadioPlusInfo.com. Like I said, they've got a lot of boys playing now in the program here when they were 9 players just about 4 or 5 years ago in the entire program, and the numbers are up, and that is very good for Central Wisconsin Christian School. Things also up for the Randolph Rockets, having some great years, football-wise, basketball-wise, and they are the #1 ranked team in the state in Division 5 right now coming into the season. A lot of that had to do with how they finished very strong against Cuba City, and their 2 key players are back this year. A lot of questions as far as who's going to step up in the other spots. You got Big Ben Neiman that got some good playing minutes at the end of last season. I know he's in the starting lineup, and you're looking for those number 4 and 5 guys and a few guys off the bench that can contribute out there. Not necessarily being big scorers, but just do the hard work out there, playing some great defense, some rebounds. But we'll see how Randolph does. Steve Winterhack along with Randy Arm going to bring you the game on RadioPlusInfo.com. And thanks for joining me, Randy.
Yeah, thanks for inviting me. And I'm kind of looking forward to this D5 matchup. A couple of local teams are about 12 miles down the road probably to get to Randolph from here. And a lot of people that know each other in these school communities. And it should be really a lot of fun, I think. And it's hyped up right now because Randolph is the #1 team in the state. It's going to be very positive for Waupun Christian if they can play with them, especially early on in this game. So we'll just have to see what happens, but it's definitely going to be a task for CWC to match up with Randolph's size.
Yeah, we'll talk a little bit more about both teams as our Home and Auto Sales pregame show continues. We're going to take a few commercials. I want to thank our Randolph sponsors that are joining us with our regular sponsorship here on our presentation tonight on RadioPlusInfo.com, and we'll be talking about those businesses throughout the game here as it progresses and gets underway here tonight. We'll be back in just 3 minutes with more of our Home and Auto Sales pregame show on RadioPlusInfo.com.
Are you missing out on life? Does chronic joint pain prevent you from doing the things you love? I get it. All you think about is pain. This is Dr. Randy Blahoviak with New Medical Center. We have the solution to your problem.
My name is Jim. Came to New Medical for bad knee pain. Before that, I couldn't squat, kneel. I had difficulty getting in my truck. 12 weeks later, things are getting better and improving every day.
Hi there, my name is Steve. I had a lot of pain in my right knee due to arthritis. The results I've experienced have been a lot less pain in my knee. I'm able to walk up and down steps a lot better than I was. I would highly recommend the procedure to anybody that's been talking to an orthopedic surgeon. They wanted to perform a full knee replacement on me, and I thought, I'm pretty young for that, so I was looking for other alternatives.
Call New Medical Center for an alternative approach with innovative medicine at 920-249-8757.
WDS Construction started in 2005 by Ben Westra, a fourth-generation contractor and CWC alum. WDS offers commercial construction in the cold storage, educational, food, industrial, hospitality, medical, and retail markets. Across the nation, WDS provides a better construction experience from groundbreaking to grand opening. And here in its home state, WDS wishes the CWC Crusaders a safe and successful season. The Boathouse Pub and Eatery on the shores of Fox Lake serves lunch and supper with the best view of Fox Lake. Their menu gives you many delicious options like burgers, pizza, nachos, chicken, sandwiches, wraps, and so much more. The Boathouse has great specials Monday through Saturday, including all-you-can-eat chicken wings, all-you-can-eat spaghetti, burgers and fries, tacos, and of course their amazing fish fry. Bring your friends or make new ones at the Boathouse Pub and Eatery on Chief Kuno Trail, Fox Lake.
Saputo USA, just outside of Waupun, is hiring. Saputo has full-time benefit-eligible career opportunities available in their Alto facility. Competitive pay starting at over $21 per hour, benefits, and more. 8 and 12-hour shifts. Apply today and join one of the best-growing companies. Apply at saputo.com or stop in on Highway EE in Alto, just outside of Waupun. Saputo Cheese is an equal opportunity employer.
Randolph Family Dental understands families. Dr. Ross Werner and his daughters Dr. Madeline Werner and Dr. Muriel Werner are there to take care of all of your family's dental needs. They are committed to the highest level of care for their patients, and Randolph Family Dental is currently taking new patients. Call them at 920-326-3191. That's 920-326-3191. Good luck, Rockets, from the friendly staff at Randolph Family Dental.
Make an impact within your community with Marian University's Bachelor of Social Work program. Experience direct client contact from your very first course, taught by faculty with years of field experience. Apply to Marian University today. Explore the mind and expand yours. With Marian University's Psychology Bachelor's program, experience exciting classes, professional conferences, field placements, and a 93% job placement rate. Apply to Marian University today.
Pretty good crowd here from both Randolph and Central Wisconsin Christian. They really had some nice turnouts during the volleyball seasons and soccer seasons that they had in fall at Central Wisconsin Christian. Really a good vibe over here, and Randolph student section and the fans always follow Randolph wherever they go. You're tuned into the Holman Auto Sales pregame show. Randy and I bringing you this right next to Jeff Sauer, who just found out a couple days ago, and I guess we're glad that he accepted that he's going to be here to do the video for us tonight. So thanks to Jeff Sauer helping us out throughout the season with our game of the week, and got us on the air here on RadioPlusInfo.com. But in Central Wisconsin Christian, the Crusaders hosting the Randolph Rockets, the number 1 ranked team in Division 5 here in Waupun today. And had a chance to talk to Tyler Fisher before the game, and he's said his team's got a long way to go and a lot of growing to do with the squad they've got. Of course, you got Travis Elvin listed as 6'6" now, and just a mountain of a man. Definitely not afraid to go in the weight room at all. After you get some of the practice, I hear that he actually goes on and lift weights for a while. And then you've got also Sam Vandergalian, who was just a stud last year back against. You got a couple good building blocks to build off from for Randolph.
And plenty of size, as you mentioned. You have, kind of an unknown in Ben Neiman that we saw play really well in the football season and have some really good games. He's another big guy. I don't know. I saw him standing next to Travis Elvin, and he's maybe an inch shorter, so he's got to be pushing 6'5", and he's a big guy too. Big strong man. So, and then you throw Grieger in there as a point guard or whatever. He's going to be a shooting guard. He's a guy that can really guard the defensively, take care of other people's point guards and their shooting guards. So he's a special player, really good defender for a guard, and extremely long as well. So yeah, there's some size to this Randolph team. It's going to give some D5 teams headaches.
But they got some other pieces coming up. They're expecting big things out of Carter Meredith, a 5'10" sophomore, and I hear he's really a spot-on, just great shooter out there. We're going to see him develop and just get that confidence at shooting at this higher level, faster pace out there. And he's been very successful getting all the way to varsity here, and we'll see if that converts into a good varsity player, which I'm sure it will with Carter out there. So that's a guy that we could see being one of the guys that steps up and does some big things for Randolph as they develop throughout the season. We'll come back in just a few minutes and talk about the Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders, coached by Josh Gibbons. Be back in just 2 minutes with more of our Home and Auto Sales pregame show on RadioPlusInfo.com.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
If you have any building or remodeling projects in your future, make sure to call Jeff Rajcic at Ace in Building and Remodeling Randolph. Ace has been in business for over 20 years and builds new homes, offers complete interior and exterior remodeling and additions, single to multiple car garages, windows, decks and patios, seamless siding and seamless gutters. Ace stands for Achieving Carpentry Excellence. Let them work on your next project. You'll be glad you did. Give Ace in Building and Remodeling a call at 920-326-3624. Congrats, Lady Rockets, from Tea's Cup and Cream in Randolph. Tea's invite you to come in for a delicious cup of coffee, latte, or mocha. Add a choice from their bakery and enjoy it in one of their comfortable seating areas with friends or by yourself. Tea's Cup and Cream also has a fun selection of clothing, gift ideas, and seasonal items. Never forget your help comes from the Lord, and continue blessings with love from Tea and the Gang at Tea's Cup and Cream at the corner of Stark and High Streets in Randolph. See you at Tea's.
Sam's Well Drilling would like to congratulate the Randolph Rockets on a great season, providing well drilling services to the area for over 50 years. Trust the best and trust Sam's Well Drilling. They are a geothermal loop contractor. For more details on the services they offer, check out samswelldrilling.com. Sam's Well Drilling, located just outside of Randolph. Go Rockets from everyone at Sam's Well Drilling of Randolph. Well worth it. It's Sam's Well Drilling.
And we are back at Central Wisconsin Christian School. Another mention about Tea's Cup and Cream right on Highway 73 and also Stark Street in Randolph. Tina does a great job there, and they've got a lot of Christmas items for you to look at right now, and Christmas ideas along with decorations for the house, and just a great place to go and sit in those comfortable seats that they have there. Check out some of their special drinks like the Peppermint Twist. They've got that, and they also have the Almond Joy to the World. Just one of the few many holiday drinks that they have at Tea's Cup and Cream in Randolph. So again, we are back. Let's talk a little bit about the Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders. And they are led offensively by Will Sines, 6-foot junior for them as far as scoring. And he's been doing a great job. He's been playing up on varsity since his freshman year. And he had 23 points in their game on Tuesday against Valley Christian. And they won 62-35, so he's averaging over 18 or 19 points a game so far in the season. And comes from a pretty good stock there. Matt Sines' dad was a very good player for Randolph that made it to state, and I think they even won state one trip with him as a guard on the basketball team some years ago for his dad, Matt.
Yeah, and Will, only a junior, but very experienced, as you mentioned, been playing since he was a freshman. Good, a lot of minutes as a freshman even, and his game has developed. He's got a little bit of that. He's at 6 foot. He's got the ability to step back and still get that shot off. So he knows how to create some space. He's a little stronger. I just watching him here warm up from even a year ago. He looks a little thicker, a little stronger, and looking for a big year out of him.
They are hurting right now with Bailey Skolm. It definitely would have been in the starting lineup, but he had, I believe, a shoulder problem possibly, but he's going to be out at least until into January sometime. So Bailey Skolm out there with the dress shirt and the tie on underneath the basket. But he had some nice minutes last year, and that'll be a nice addition when he can come back, and we'll see. Hopefully he can come back in full strength. I was impressed by Cade Bleastra the few times I saw him last year. He was like instant offense and energy when he came on the court, so I'm anxious to see how he's doing this year. 11 points a game for him so far, a 6-foot junior. So I think we'll be mentioning his name quite a bit in this ball game. And I think Brody Butine is stepping in, and he's the one guy that probably came into the starting lineup because of Bailey Skolma being out of the lineup. And you want to energize our buddy, the one that gets in your face, that irritating little guy that goes out there and just gets in your face and is constantly moving. That's Caleb Slings, the 5'8 senior. And we kind of saw that with one of the Waupun players against Ripon earlier in the season, and he's that kind of guy too that'll be very active out there on the court for CWC. So we'll see how they develop throughout the season, Randy.
Yeah, again, a lot of unknowns here for CWC, and this is going to be a real test for them tonight to see if they're going to be one of the better teams in the area or if they're just going to be a kind of a pretender. So, you can't just go by wins and losses, but I think it's how well you compete.
Well, we're going to take another break, come back with the beginning of tonight's game. Randolph Rockets playing the Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders for the first time since 2017. Thanks for joining us for boys basketball on RadioPlusInfo.com. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Andy is with us here at the Other Bar, Main Street, Waupun. Busy weekend, gearing up for an exciting week here at the Other Bar, Andy.
Yep, lots on tap this weekend, obviously. We welcome everybody that's in town for different tournaments, basketball, hockey, whatever. We'll take care of them as they roll in. This weekend, it's obviously Bear Weekend with Sunday night games. As always, we'll have Miller Light 16-ounce cans, Pabst 16-ounce cans, and Coors Light 16-ounce cans on special during the game.
Of course, the Badgers playing, Bucks playing this week, and the holiday parade coming up on Friday night, too.
Absolutely. We'll be here on Friday night for the holiday parade, and it'll be warm here. We'll have chili on hand. Of course, Friday Fish is going on as well, so stop in.
All right, Andy with us here. I'm taking a peek at some of these delicious hot plate specials. That's perfect for lunch.
Yeah, we always got something different rolling for lunch this week. We're starting the week out with turkey, beef, and pork with mashed potatoes and gravy. It changes as quantities, obviously, but we always have something for a quick in and out.
Andy with us here, the Other Bar, Main Street, Waupun. Have a great week, man. Thank you.
Have a good week.
One of the neatest projects and programs that we have that I truly believe in is our 5 Cents for the Future program. Every time a customer swipes their Bristol Morgan Bank debit card, we donate 5 cents to our scholarship fund, which is administered by the Fond du Lac Area Foundation. And we provide scholarships for local students that are going to 2-year, 4-year school. We're there for up to a 4-year renewable scholarship.
Bristol Morgan Bank, locations in Oakfield, Fond du Lac, Brandon, and Van Dyne. Log on, bristolmorganbank.com.
A&B Fitness Concepts in Randolph is accepting new members. A&B Fitness is a workout facility dedicated to helping all of its members reach their fitness goals. They offer fitness classes with a personal feel, small group personal training, and one-on-one personal training, all in a non-intimidating environment in order to fit the needs of their members. Some of the Randolph athletes participating in today's game work out at A&B Fitness Concepts in Randolph. A&B Fitness. Give them a call at 920-763-5695. Chad and Tricia Dinkle, owners of Otter's Inn Bar and Grill in Randolph, invite you to join them for their excellent food and fun things to do. You'll love their prime rib served up every other Saturday. Be treated to Otter's liver and onions featured on the third Wednesday each month, and get together with friends every Saturday at 1:30 for their euchre tournament. Otter's Inn Bar and Grill wishes the Randolph Rockets good luck in today's game and invites you to bring friends over for a night of fun, food, and drinks. Otter's is located at 179 Stark Street, Randolph. Roberts Brothers Painting of Randolph is a proud supporter of Randolph Rockets athletics. Family owned and operated since 1958, the Roberts Brothers have the skills, knowledge, and techniques to get your exterior paint job done right, no matter your painting needs. Roberts Brothers Painting uses the finest materials and equipment to guarantee a professional job that you'll be proud of. For more info, visit robertsbrotherspainting.com or give Hugh or Paul, the Roberts Brothers, a call at 326-5103 or 326-6214 for all of your exterior painting needs.
Welcome back to Central Wisconsin Christian School. Steve and Randy with you on RadioPlusInfo.com. Thanks for joining us. Sure to get the word out there for other people that couldn't get the game here tonight, and they can actually watch it and hear our play-by-play right here live from Central Wisconsin Christian School. We're sitting right at half court. Got Jeff Sauer behind us doing the video streaming. Looking forward to should be a good high school basketball game here today. We do have some people from out of state that are viewing this right now, so hi to Candy and Hire Bawalded, Grandpa and Grandma to Travis Elvin, your big star player, watching from right between Lake Alfred and Haines City, Florida, in Central Florida. We were just down there by him less than 2 weeks ago, so a little jealous that it's nice there. I saw all the Christmas pictures with the palm trees all decorated in lights. And that's where I'd like to be right now, but I'm glad I'm up here with Randy, and we're doing some games and getting to see their grandson play in person here, and I hope they enjoy the game tonight. I know Nick Rush is all tuned in too and logged on. Quite a few people logged on already to watch this on RadioPlusInfo.com.
Yeah, so definitely if you're watching and listening, let people know it's not going to be covered on the radio this evening. Last minute decision, and make sure you know that you can guide someone that might be a little older and how to find this thing, and they can watch it and listen.
Our New Medical Center injury report, called New Medical Center of Waupun at 920-249-8757. And they do crank the volume up louder than, it's funny, at the Christian school, they crank it up louder than any place we go, and it's easily almost as loud as the 100-piece band over at Plymouth High School. But as far as injuries, Tanner Moldenhauer is not suited up, injured, the 6'6 senior for Randolph. And, of course, we mentioned before, Bailey Skolma, the 6'2 junior. He is not playing, injured, and hopefully be back sometime in January to play for the Crusaders. And those are the two people injured on our new medical injury report. Dentistry of Wisconsin, Coach's Smile, presented by Dentistry of Wisconsin and their new location right by the high school. The main thing, both these teams want to see improvement. They want to see them, each of these teams compete here tonight, but they want to see some other players step up besides their star players and really become big contributors, I think, as the season progresses.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a game, non-conference game where you can you get a little feel for where you're at and ready to go. This is going to be fun.
And, of course, they have the long arm. Sam Grigger wins the tip and gives it up over to Carter Meredith to bring it over half court and set things up. The beginning of the game here at Central Wisconsin Christian School. Steve Winterhack and Randy Armgren with you on RadioPlusInfo.com. Three-pointer on the way from Grigger, no good. And Travis Elvin with a rebound, gets it knocked out of his hands by Vliestra. Ball still loose. And I'm not sure which way, a lot of chaos going on. And what do they come up with at the end?
Yeah, it's going to end up in Randolph's hands. I think the correct call.
Yeah, Travis had it at first, but somebody, I think Vliestra, knocked it out, Cade Vliestra, and then all of a sudden it was a scramble for the ball, last to touch on one of the Crusaders. They inbounded into Travis. He's a lefty and dishes it off over to Neiman along the left side, and he'll finish. Nice look there by the big guy, Travis Alvin, to find his teammate. You know, Travis is going to get a lot of people, running to him and trying to cover him, so there's going to be people open, and he found Neiman on that one.
We're seeing 1-3-1 zone right now by Randolph opening up using Sam Grieger on the top.
Isn't it the kind of guy you normally want, the long arm, tall guy out on top of that 1-3-1 zone, and so hard to try to get those cross-court passes. Get it down inside into Brock. Hoekstra goes up with the left hand on the shot by Will Sines. Nice little feed there from Hoekstra to Sines, and Sines finishes with the left hand, and we are knotted up at 2 apiece.
Nice job using that left hand and slicing to the hoop.
Meredith with it, gets it back out by the free throw line to Neiman. Passes left side in the hands now of number 40, Jake Dykstra. Ball is up, no good, and getting the rebound and putting it back up and in is Travis Elvin.
That is going to be a problem all night long because keeping him off the offensive glass is not an easy job.
Just pass inside and going up, getting the ball knocked away as Hoekstra goes out of bounds off Randolph. And we saw that with Travis. He went against a much taller 6'6" player that's going to UW Green Bay this season from Cuba City, and he scored at will on him. Little head fakes and getting him up in the air and just powering it through. And he had 29 points to get his 1,000th point in his high school career in that game, but pretty impressive against a D1 player.
He had a good success against Beaver Dam, too. Another, big school with some success last year.
Sines wild pass over to his teammate Caleb Slings. Tried to chase it down, but threw it out of bounds, trying to save it. Randolph will get it back, leading 4-2 here in the early going of the game, just not quite 2 minutes into the game.
Yeah, we saw Randolph open in that 1-3-1 man-to-man defense by CWC.
Elvin with it out on top, passes right side and gets it right back on the top of the key. And he likes to go to the left. He's a lefty and gets it taken away. Coming up with it is Will Sines on the fast break, being chased down, scoops it up too hard, and Sam Grigger gets the rebound. And he knew he had some players hot on his tail out there heading to the basket. Meredith from the left corner puts it up, and he puts it in. 3-point basket, and that's what Coach Tyler Fisher wants to see a lot of this year. That's what he specializes in, a good shooter.
Yeah, high-arching three-pointer from the corner, man. Nothing but net.
Meredith gets called for a foul, getting there a little late, trying to knock the ball away from one of the Crusader players. So it'll be Crusader basketball. Randolph leading now 7-2, about 2.5 minutes into the ball game. Kate Vliestra will inbound. They've got to have on those inbound passes Sam Grigger up there, but they do get it into Brock Hoekstra, gets it taken away, and here goes Meredith the other way, being chased down by Slings. And a nice hustle by Slings, goes down, stays in the hand of Meredith. He comes back down with the ball. He thought maybe he was knocked out of his hands or something, and they call him for a travel. And we've got a timeout on the court. We'll be back in 30 seconds with more boys basketball on RadioPlusInfo.com.
We educate tomorrow's heroes today. Developed by the area's best nurses, your acceptance into Marian University's BSN program will allow you to take nursing courses in your sophomore year. Apply to Marian University today. In each community, forensic scientists crack the toughest cases. With Marian University's Forensic Science Bachelor's program, learn from industry-experienced faculty within a hands-on crime scene lab. Apply to Marian University today.
Again, we want to thank all our sponsors for supporting our presentation tonight. Video streaming, Jeff Sauer here doing that and playing the commercials for us, and Randy and I doing the play-by-play. Live from Central Wisconsin Christian School. I'd like to bring Jeff to every game with me. It's nice having a video crew, a one-man video crew with us. Does a great job. And again, you can join us on radioplusinfo.com. Spread the word. Of course, you're watching us right now, so you know that's where you can find us. 7-2 in favor of Randolph. Crusaders with a basketball. Utine has it along the right perimeter. Back out on top and passed over to the left over to Cade Bleestra. Back over to Butine. Nice baseball player. I saw him, probably their main pitcher on their baseball team that they just started up just a season ago.
Randolph now in man-to-man defense, doing the job.
Bleestra buries it from straight away and gets a three-point basket.
Good open look there. Quick trigger, able to knock it down.
Grieger inside. He's a load inside with that length that he has in there. Just scoops it up with the right hand and gets his first basket of the ball game. Now 9-5 in favor of Randolph. Utine, 7-footer right side, back of the rim, no good. Meredith with the help side rebound, pushes it up now for Randolph. Has it near top of the key. Gets it over to Jake Dykstra. Trying to get into the big guy inside, and Elvin's get it back out on top. Meredith's going to launch up another three-point shot. Rims out, no good. Bleestra wins the race to the ball for a while, but couldn't control it. And it gets tapped out by Slings as Meredith had it for a second.
Yeah, you mentioned Meredith, in your pregame as being there's someone to look for to have a big season, and he's playing really well right now.
Another nice feed. Travis Alvin, the best friend of Ben Neiman so far, set him up on both of his baskets.
Yeah, everybody knows about Travis Alvin. As you said, he gets the ball, he gets doubled, finds Neiman.
Nice job inside. Nice hesitation there by Brock Hoekstra. Let the defense go by and goes up and finishes strong for the basket. Crusaders hanging around yet, just down by 4, 11-7. Randolph with the ball. Dykstra has it, back to Meredith, three-pointer up, and it is in.
That may be the piece that Randolph was looking for, the guy that we did not know much about. Looks very confident.
Remember them talking about him last year when I was always talking to parents, and who's going to be coming up next year? Is you're going to lose a lot of seniors, and Meredith was one of the first guys they mentioned because of his shooting ability. Not a real tall guy, but if you got a shooter and find some space for him, he's going to help you out tremendously. Looked like he did good defensively, too.
Yeah, just watching him, on the court, I mean, it's only 5-6 minutes into the game here, and just watching him out here, he looks pretty smooth. He's going to be a nice player, only a sophomore.
Sam Grieger has it, working over by the left elbow, puts it up, and that is nothing but net for Sam Grieger. There's a guy when I go visit the Bowaldas in the summer, there's always somebody in the backyard and the house on the other side of the street and the other side of the block shooting baskets, and that's Sam Grieger along with his sister Lauren. Every single night we'd go there. Three-pointer in the corner from Bleestra, no good, and big Travis Alvin rips it out of there for another Randolph rebound.
Grieger with a nice mid-range shot the last trip down.
Meredith gets it inside to Travis, and he's going to get fouled and go to the free throw line to shoot a pair for Randolph.
Central Wisconsin Christian foul number 11.
Yeah, you got to get right between him and the basket, and they kind of gave him a little alley to get there and try to make up for it, reaching in. And the test is free throw shooting ability. They've only got 2 games in on the season. They're 2-0. Not a real decisive win against Cambria Friesland. Cambria came into that game 4-0 in that game on Tuesday, and Randolph won the game by 9 points. First free throw for Travis goes in.
Yeah, I was told that was not a very good performance by Randolph. That came from one of the Randolph family members, so disappointed in the way they performed to open that up.
Next one rims out, no good, and stepping on the end line, good hustle. by the Randolph Rockets. That was Owen Gould. I think we mentioned Owen's name a few times during the football season because we that Gould always sticks in our mind.
Yep,
Cody
right.
Gould. It was always Cody Gould for Waupun Warrior.
Yeah, former Waupun player. A lot bigger than the Gould that's here at Randolph. But
right now Randolph leading 17-7. Nice job by Meredith stepping between the passing lane there and comes up with the steal. Has it top of the key. Going down and gets over to Travis Alvin. And looks like we might get another foul call on Brock Hoekstra. Could have gone either way. Saw that Travis kind of had him hooked a little bit with that off arm as he went with the left hand into the basket, but Hoekstra gets called for the hook.
that's what you call those things on Travis's side?
Yeah.
Arms?
Arms, yeah.
They look like legs.
They're as big as my legs. Turnover for Randolph, and the CWC will get the ball back.
And Grieger slid his pivot foot a little bit. He's asking there, said a lot of contact. Traveling the call.
11:47 and counting down in the first half, and it's 17-7 Randolph over the host Crusaders. Signs with the ball by the free throw line, puts it up a little too strong. And fight for the ball, won by Meredith. Not afraid to mix it up in there with the big fellas.
He's taking a leadership role here. I mean, you have seniors that are going to be leaders in the locker room, but he's doing a nice job on the court running the team.
See Diedrich Meyer out there too, a 6'2 junior. And ball kicked out to the right side. Just mentioned Meyer throws it up and misses everything. Weak side rebound over to Travis Alvin, and that is tied up with Brock Hoekstra, and possession arrow pointing toward the Crusaders. We've got a game coming up a week from this Saturday, and Randolph Rockets, they didn't back off on their non-conference schedule. Really wanted to get some tough teams. They're going to be playing Wanakee at home for Randolph, so at least that's one good thing. But Wanakee, blessed with a lot of size. I guess they got a few 6'8" players that start for them, and that should be an interesting game. 5 o'clock start, and we'll be there for that game coming up. You'll be able to hear that right here on The Source.
And Wanakee known for their football, but about a dozen years ago they changed that basketball program around, and now it's a winning program.
Crusaders with the basketball, slings, tosses it away, and coming up with it is Sam Grieger, bringing it up now for Randolph. Keep on bringing you the score. 17-7 in the lane with it too strong, and Travis Alvin goes way up and gets it, slings, gets in there and ties it up, and they'll have a good job challenging Travis in there a little bit. They might wait for him to touch it first, but they go in there and tie it up, and possession arrow pointing to Randolph.
You can tell Coach Gibbons has made a point of emphasis that when Travis puts the ball on the floor, he's going to send guys to dig, and you're trying to get the ball down around his knees where he can't work.
Travis gets the inbounds pass from Sam Grieger. There's a couple of guys that have played a lot of ball throughout the years, going to tournaments, playing club basketball for the Rockets. Spent a lot of time over in Wisconsin Dells playing just a game and traveling out of state once in a while. Yeah, Travis has got some colleges after him right now. I know Winona State, Drake. I can't think of the other college that his dad, Ryan, said that gave him an offer already. First free throw, of course, good from Travis. Second one also good. But he's got offers out there with some Division schools and Division I schools. Drake, I think, may have offered him when he took that visit there.
You're talking football, obviously.
Football.
Yeah, football. Yeah, linebacker,
He's
maybe
a football
tight end.
guy. But he's got a love for both sports. He really loves both equally. He actually thought at one time about going someplace that might let him play both things. Long three up by Will Sines, and he buries it. I know Rippon offered him an opportunity to play both ways, but he's got some pretty high expectations and a high level for football player too, and that's maybe his passion, his first sport. Nice little pass inside, nice feed from the teammate Owen Gould. Gets it over the top of the defender and getting it to Travis, and Travis finishes.
Yeah, pretty decent pass. That's a really good catch.
And ball knocked away again. Randolph just longer inside. The tallest player for the Crusaders, just 6'2", and Randolph's got a 6'5" and a 6'6" guy out there. And nice drive along the baseline in the left side by Sam Grieger, and he finishes. We've got a timeout on the court. Back in 1 minute with more boys basketball on RadioPlusInfo.com.
If you have any building or remodeling projects in your future, make sure to call Jeff Tajik at Ace in Building and Remodeling Randolph. Ace has been in business for over 20 years and builds new homes, offers complete interior and exterior remodeling and additions, single to multiple car garages, windows, decks and patios, seamless siding and seamless gutters. Ace stands for Achieving Carpentry Excellence. Let them work on your next project. You'll be glad you did. Give Ace in Building and Remodeling a call at 920-326-3624. Congrats, Lady Rockets, from Tea's Cup and Cream in Randolph. Tea's invites you to come in for a delicious cup of coffee, latte, or mocha. Add a choice from their bakery and enjoy it in one of their comfortable seating areas with friends or by yourself. Tea's Cup and Cream also has a fun selection of clothing, gift ideas, and seasonal items. Never forget your help comes from the Lord, and continued blessings with
And we are back over at Central Wisconsin Christian School. I got a nice picture from Jana Roberts. And the Roberts are watching the game on the big screen right now. And I want to thank Roberts Brothers Painting for being one of our sponsors. They've been around for decades for a good reason.
Never heard of them.
Yeah, never heard of them.
You're going to be living in Alaska to not hear them.
Yeah, whether you saw their jerseys and all the AAU teams that Hugh Sr. That started that program, and it was always fun going there with those old penny jerseys that, and you go play these teams with all the fancy jerseys, and Randolph teams that go out there and take care of business against those fancy teams out there. But thanks again to Roberts Brothers Painting for sponsoring our broadcast throughout the season.
Action away from the ball there. Old Gould called for the foul, trying to prevent the post up.
And nobody in foul trouble yet. A three-pointer left side up by Signs, and he puts it in and falls down at the end, and he might be getting an and one at the end of that. Might have got ran into a little bit by Diedrich Meyer. Nice shot there by Signs.
I thought maybe they would have called it even after he came to the floor and they would have get another possession, but they are going to say an and one. Science really shooting the ball well tonight. Yeah. Extending his range a little bit, having to get a little bit farther out.
Basket good, and free throw also good for Will. But right now Randolph well in control, leading 23-14 with 9:06 left in the first half of action from Central Wisconsin Christian School. Neiman gets it cross-court over to Sam Grieger. Little crossover dribble going along the baseline. He's got those long arms and just lays it up there with the left hand on that shot. Sam can use both hands equally as well when he gets close to the basket. Happy birthday to Jamie Warwick, who's tuned in, celebrating a birthday today. Sorry that I talked about her on the air on her sister station this morning. Rimmed out, no good on Science shot. Neiman with a rebound, but see the Warwick family tuned in, probably watching it on the big screen over there. Pass inside by the left block, and here goes Neiman with a nice move inside, and I'm sure Coach Tyler Fisher wants to see a lot more of that out of him too. Getting the ball and a nice move inside by the big fella.
Yeah, nice touch around the hoop, and you know, Neiman, he's going to be the recipient of being open sometimes just because of Travis Alvin and Grieger being able to do what they do.
Pete Bowaldo also said he's not a sponsor, but I'm listening too, he says.
Well, he can always sponsor, you know, he can sponsor something.
Yeah, he can sponsor. A long three up now by Signs, and that one misses off to the left, and then Slings is going to get called in after the rebound for Grieger. Yeah, Pete's got enough things to watch and come to the games and watch. He's got two very quality basketball-playing daughters, including Jury Bowalda along with Presley Bowalda. Just an amazing team that they've got right now. Number 2 ranked team in the state, unless that changed in the rankings. But Pete's watching the game right now. Probably is his wife Mandy over there.
Yeah, we covered those girls the other night. 50-point victory.
Neiman gets a pass inside, ball loose. Butine comes up with it for CWC. 27-14 the score, 7:35 and counting down. Bleaser with a left hand, tough shot off the backboard, no good. And Sam Grieger eventually gets the rebound, looks up the court, gets it up to his teammate Owen Gould, goes up, misses a little too much on the layup, and we're going the other way, turning into a bit of frenetic pace here at Central Wisconsin Christian School.
Yeah, nice look ahead by Grieger.
Impressed by the Randolph Lady Rockets defensively, offensively, a lot more girls getting involved in what was going on in the court, and very impressed what we saw in that game against Rio, a 50-point victory, I believe, in that game. So just a couple days ago, and we're going to have quite a few more Randolph and CWC games, both boys and girls, throughout the season, including that boys game that's coming up next week Saturday against Wanakee at home. Little fadeaway shot, no good on the shot by Brock Hoekstra. Randolph makes it one and done, down to 6:40 and counting down in the first half. See, Jamie Wark doesn't want to be the only one with a birthday today, but she says Mandy Bawalda has one coming up too, and I'll have to be watching for that one. Let me know where it is. We'll have to air it on the Great 98. We're going to take a break, come back in 30 seconds with more basketball action on RadioPlusInfo.com.
Saputo USA, just outside of Waupun, is hiring. Saputo has full-time benefit-eligible career opportunities available in their Alto facility. Competitive pay starting at over $21 per hour, benefits, and more. 8 and 12-hour shifts. Apply today and join one of the best-growing companies. Apply at Saputo.com or stop in on Highway EE in Alto, just outside of Waupun. Saputo Cheese is an equal opportunity employer.
Now Randolph now with a 13-point lead, leading 27-14, 6:28 left on your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard. Steve Winterhack and Randy Armgate here. Glad to bring you the game video streaming tonight. We didn't know if we had to do double duty with radio too tonight. That would have really increased our difficulty twofold, but just sticking with the video tonight.
Travis Elvin checked back into the game during the break.
Took a little bit of a break, and now a long rebound chased down by Ben Neiman. Ben goes in with the left hand and gets cut off and gets called for travel in the lane. Thought he had a look on his face that he kept that pivot foot down.
Well, it was kind of a little bit of an awkward stop, and that whether he traveled a lot or not, it looked like a travel. Official going to make that call.
Also, WDS Construction sponsoring our broadcast of Central Wisconsin Christian School games. Ben Westra, a graduate of Central Wisconsin Christian School, started WDS Construction, so we want to thank them. Now we got a foul away from the ball offensively on the Crusaders, so I want to thank again WDS Construction and their support of our radio broadcast in Central Wisconsin Christian School sports.
Brody Butine with that call away from the action. It's his first.
Bringing the ball up now for Randolph, Mason Westra, 5'10" senior, back out on top in the hands of Jake Dykstra. Back over to Westra, playing catch on the perimeter right now, trying to find the big guys inside. 15-footer by Neiman, no good. Weak side rebound in the hands now of Will Science. CWC trying to get something going here, down by 13, and try to cut into that lead a little bit. Ball passed out on top in the hands now of Brock Hoekstra. Butine passes the ball over the left side over to Caleb Slings. Sure to stay close to Will Sines. He got a quick release and a couple shots from downtown so far in the ball game. Shot from the left side by Bleestra. Looks like he's going to get fouled and heading to the free throw line to shoot two.
Sam Grieger with a knock right on the side of the head. Easy call for the official.
So Bleestra goes to the free throw line. If you want to send me a message, I'll even give you my phone number out here, 920-382-7116. Again, that's 920-382-7116. That's where the other people are getting through. And if you want to let us know you're out there, feel free to do that. We've got about 35 computers logged on right now and viewing this. And hopefully everybody has the smart TVs where you can just kind of hook it right up to that and watch the game. It's great quality and not a bad way to spend the night watching some great high school basketball. Looks like we've got a player in the lane a little bit too soon for Randolph, so even though Cade Bleestra missed, he'll get another opportunity.
I believe they're going to get Travis Elvin there, not going into the lane, but going into the opposing player's box area.
that sounds more like what you hear out of Travis. Is going to knock into him to knock him back a good foot or so, clear out that area. Next one also misses for Vlistra. We're sitting at 27-15 in favor of Randolph. Under 5 to play here in the first half. Meredith launches up another three. The lefty puts it up and puts it in for his third three of the game. He's got 9 points, and I think he's gaining confidence every shot.
Yeah, and they're going to need that out of him because we're seeing right now where CWC just packing the paint against Randolph's bigger players.
Still with that very troublesome 1-3-1 defense by Randolph. And there was actually a foul on Jake Dykstra on that, but
it's the 5th team foul on Randolph, but nobody with more than 1.
Sam goes up and blocks. Sam might be the only guy on the team that could tie his shoes without bending over. He's got those long arms, and it comes in big. Just this guy's kind of built for basketball.
Yes.
Tall and long, with long arms, longer than his height. Nice player. Pass over by the free throw line to Butine, and he buries it nothing but net. Brody Butine with his first points. Nice job by Caleb Slings on the drive and finding that teammate over by the free throw line for an open 15-footer. And a travel is going to be called on Jake Dykstra before he threw the ball to Meredith out on top of the key.
2 female officials here tonight of the 3-person crew.
Yes.
Look a lot alike, like they could be sisters maybe, huh?
See, I was thinking it was only a 2-person crew here tonight, and but it was 2 ladies that looked the same out there with the ponytails, and yeah, we've got a 3-person crew here tonight.
Yeah, doing a nice job so far.
Yeah, I think so too. Little hesitation on the move inside, and Brock Hoekstra gets his shot blocked, and Randolph comes up with it. Grigger passes the ball inside and finds his teammate Jake Dykstra with his first basket of the game. Nice job by Grigger finding an open player all alone on the left side of the basket.
Excellent job in transition. You got to love that.
Signs trying to get it into his teammate, Brock Hoekstra, trying to post up and ends up throwing it out of bounds. Ben Emba coming out on the court. Not your usual Dutch name, so I always had to get pronunciations and anything that's not a Dutch name being from this area, but M-B-A-H is his name. It's Emba. And that is according to Josh Gibbons, because the coaches aren't always right when I get pronunciations from them. Nice look inside. They get it into Sam Grigger. He puts it in, and he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 1. Nice job by Ben Neiman, not only getting some rebounds inside, but also distributing the ball out there, too, from the top of the key.
Yeah, that's just good swing offense right there, what Randolph has been known for a long time, and kind of made famous by Bo Ryan and at Platteville, and then at Wisconsin, Randolph runs it as well as anybody. A lot of teams used to run it. The flexor swing right there, classic swing. Use those big guards, get them into the post, and then you can go in there with it.
Grigger's next free throw on the way, off the front of the rim, no good, and Vlistra gets the rebound. 34-17 now in favor of Randolph. 3:04 and counting down in the first half. You're tuned into RadioPlusInfo.com. Steve and Randy with you. Got 4 games on the schedule, Randy, next week, so I don't know if you want to be that busy next week or not. And you're almost getting down to the end of your other job.
I am. It's getting close.
Counting it down to single-digit days, and he'll be done. So, Emba gets the ball over to Vlistra, dribbles, and looked at a 3, but passes it up. And putting it up now, Caleb Slings off the mark on that one, and Travis Elvin gets the rebound.
Little contact there in Elvin, but not going to get that call.
So it'll drive to the basket, and just so smooth with Sam Grigger.
Grigger, I know it's only the first time I've seen him this year, but much more aggressive than he was last year. Really attacking the rim.
Emba gets it, passes out to Slings along the right side, gets cut off along the baseline, and gets it swatted out of bounds by Sam Grigger. A nice job by Meredith to slow him down a little bit. And Grigger finishes with the block. It'll remain Crusader. Emba gets it, passes out to Slings along the right side, gets cut off along the baseline, and gets it swatted out of bounds by Sam Grigger. A nice job by Meredith to slow him down a little bit. Long pass, and that's going to get tapped away by Elvin, and chasing it down is Vlistra. 36-17 on your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard.
Yeah, Randolph's been switching it up all night. 1-3-1 to man-to-man defense, mixing it up.
Will Signs with it, dribbles out of the corner, back out on top to Vlistra, gets it over to Slings. Back to Signs out on top. Emba has it along the right side. Well, they're leaving him all alone. Say, here you go. You want to take a three-point shot? And he says, no. So that tells you a little bit about it. Maybe a skill set, not from downtown, but maybe other things with the defense and taking care of the ball. Vlistra gets it inside, working against Grigger, and gets it on the other side over to Hoekstra. Ends up getting called for a travel. It's kind of sandwiched between a couple of pretty good-sized guys with Neiman and Elvin out there. Turnover going back to Randolph now.
A lot of travels called tonight that are really minute. You do it at all. You move your pivot foot, anything, and they're going to call it.
Neiman working on the left side, passes up about a 10-footer over there. Getting close to the minute mark left in the half, 36-17. In favor of Randolph over Central Wisconsin Christian. Grigger with it, guarded by Slings. Starts to work off a pick, but still got by Slings to stick with him. Shot from the left side, that is no good, then knocked out of bounds by CWC's Emba. So I want to thank our friends over at Randolph Family Dental. They have their family working as dentists over there, and they want to work on your family, take care of all your dental needs at Randolph Family Dental. The friendly staff over there, the dentists, the people behind the desk there, all some great people over there, great experience. As good as it can be going to a dentist. Grigger takes it and goes hard at Slings with it and finishes the shot. Maybe somebody, it looks like Slings, maybe his teammates saying somebody's got some blood.
A little blood, yeah.
Stoppage in play, and looks like Signs is wiping something off right now.
Not sure if that's his blood or if it came from someone else, because Grigger, they're both bleeding right now in the same area. Both of them on the underside of their wrist.
Should be a fingernail check. We used to do that back in my prison guard days and coming into the gym. Show me your fingernails. Don't even have to write up any injury reports here today with scratches.
Yeah, I think Science, the blood on him was probably coming off from Grigger, because I don't believe he was bleeding at all.
Got the 37 seconds left. CWC with the basketball, but they're trailing now 38-17. On the court for the Crusaders, Neil Venheisen. Over to Vlistra, and errant pass, but a good job by Venheisen to chase it down. Has it top of the key. Hands it back over to Signs. And Slings has it. Hoekstra drives it in the lane and back up a three-point shot up now, and that goes in. And that is good for Cade Vlistra, his second three of the ball game. His team up to 20 points, 38-20. Now with 3 seconds left, shot put up by Travis Elvin, no good, and that's how we're going to end the first half of play. 38-20 in favor of Randolph at halftime. And Randy and I'll be back to talk about the first half of action in just 3 minutes. This is high school basketball on RadioPlusInfo.com.
Are you missing out on life? Does chronic joint pain prevent you from doing the things you love? I get it. All you think about is pain. This is Dr. Randy Blahoviak with New Medical Center. We have the solution to your problem. If you suffer from debilitating and chronic joint pain, learn how innovative medicine with human cellular tissue products can get you back to living your best life.
Hi, my name is Les. I've suffered with a bad right knee for 30 years or 40 years. Actually had a knee replacement scheduled, and I looked into this, and it was probably one of the best decisions I've ever made. My knee now, 3 months later, is almost like new. I can run up and down stairs. I can sit at a gym watching a basketball game. Really, really happy and pleased with the results. I plan on strongly recommending this to, and I have been recommending this to friends and family who have had joint issues, shoulders, backs, and knees.
Call New Medical Center for an alternative approach with innovative medicine at 920-249-8757.
WDS Construction started in 2005 by Ben Westra, a fourth-generation contractor and CWC alum. WDS offers commercial construction in the cold storage, educational, food, industrial, hospitality, medical, and retail markets. Across the nation, WDS provides a better construction experience from groundbreaking to grand opening. And here in its home state, WDS wishes the CWC Crusaders a safe and successful season.
Sam's Well Drilling would like to congratulate the Randolph Rockets on a great season, providing well drilling services to the area for over 50 years. Trust the best and trust Sam's Well Drilling. They are a geothermal loop contractor. For more details on the services they offer, check out samswelldrilling.com. Sam's Well Drilling, located just outside of Randolph. Go Rockets from everyone at Sam's Well Drilling of Randolph. Well worth it. It's Sam's Well Drilling.
Roberts Brothers Painting of Randolph is a proud supporter of Randolph Rockets athletics. Family owned and operated since 1958, the Roberts Brothers have the skills, knowledge, and techniques to get your exterior paint job done right. No matter your painting needs, Roberts Brothers Painting uses the finest materials and equipment to guarantee a professional job that you'll be proud of. For more info, visit robertsbrotherspainting.com or give Hugh or Paul, the Roberts Brothers, a call at 326-5103 or 326-6214 for all of your exterior painting needs. Chad and Tricia Dinkle, owners of Otter's Inn Bar and Grill in Randolph, invite you to join them for their excellent food and fun things to do. You'll love their prime rib served up every other Saturday. Be treated to Otter's liver and onions featured on the third Wednesday each month, and get together with friends every Saturday at 1:30 for their euchre tournament. Otter's Inn Bar and Grill wishes the Randolph Rockets good luck in today's game and invites you to bring friends over for a night of fun, food, and drinks. Otter's is located at 179 Stark Street, Randolph. Randolph Family Dental understands families. Dr. Ross Werner and his daughters Dr. Madeline Werner and Dr. Muriel Werner are there to take care of all of your family's dental needs. They are committed to the highest level of care for their patients, and Randolph Family Dental is currently taking new patients. Call them at 920-326-3191. That's 920-326-3191. Good luck, Rockets, from the friendly staff at Randolph Family Dental.
And we are back at Central Wisconsin Christian School. Halftime, and it is Central Wisconsin Christian trailing Randolph by a score of 38-20. Just too much size and too many open looks for Randolph that they were buried those three-point shots. Kind of throwing a lot at the Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders so far in the ball game.
Well, they've done a nice job of shutting down Travis Alvin for the most part, because they're sending 2 and 3 guys to help double on him, but that's left other people open, and been really impressed with Grieger being very aggressive tonight. And then the guy that I knew nothing about, and that was Carter Meredith. You mentioned him early. You had heard good things about him, and he's really shooting the ball well. That's going to prevent some of that congestion in the lane for the big guys for Randolph.
Yeah, that's what exactly. This is we talked about the coach's smile, and that should make Coach Tyler Fisher smile. That's one of the guys he wanted to just get that confidence out of him, because I know he can shoot. He just got to, go in these faster-paced varsity games now that he's up there, being kind of an undersized guy. But he did a good job and shot very confidently, and I thought he did a lot of other things very confidently, and got a few rebounds up there, and did a great job as out in front, being the point guard once in a while too. So some good things out of Carter Meredith, and of course Ben Neiman. Boy, the improvement that we've seen in him. Of course, he was used sparingly and kind of rose towards the end of the season, but man, he looks really good. That's nice to have a guy that size that distributes the ball and looks for a few points in the appropriate times in the game.
Yeah, and that's going to be that post-to-post passing game with him and Alvin. I think are going to be guys that are going to be playing that high-low game and that cross-post screen across. And, a lot of times Alvin's going to draw the most attention. He's, obviously the guy with more recognition, but it goes to Travis. He's not afraid to dump it off to Ben, because he knows Ben can handle it, and he's going to score around the hoop. So it's going to be a nice 1-2 punch for Randolph.
Let's take a look at the scoring in the first half.
First off, for CWC, Cade Vlistra was 7. Will Syons has 8. He has 2 made three-pointers. Cade also had 2 made three-pointers. Brock Hoekstra with 2, and Brody Butine with 2. Only 4 players for CWC in the scoring column. And for Randolph, it's going to be Carter Meredith with 9 points. That all came on three-pointers. Sam Grieger with 14. Travis Alvin with 7. He is 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Couple of hoops. Jake Dykstra with 2, and Ben Neiman with 6, all on field goals.
So again, we are sitting at 38-20 at halftime. Randolph leading CWC, and you got a score from Bob Spanbauer. It was from the Waupun game. They're taking on Berlin tonight.
Waupun
and
girls,
the girls,
yeah.
they're ranked number 1 in the state in Division III. And we've just seen them play a couple times, and they're great. What's the score or with like 5 minutes left in the ball game there?
5:47 left. He said it was 78-19.
And they've scored 100 already this season in the game against a pretty good Lakeland team. So I know Tim Olsman's got a good thing going at Waupun High School, this girls basketball team. They are very deserving of that number 1 ranking, and it should be fun to watch how far they go this season.
Yeah, we saw their offense the other night. I mean, just so many people that can score for that team, and then they brought in some girls that split time on JV come into the game late. They're making 3-pointers like crazy. So yeah, so much offensive talent, and then they play extremely hard on defense.
And your halftime score here, 38-20, Randolph over Central Wisconsin Christian, and we'll be back in just 2 minutes with the second half of action live from Central Wisconsin Christian School on RadioPlusInfo.com.
The Boathouse Pub and Eatery on the shores of Fox Lake serves lunch and supper with the best view of Fox Lake. Their menu gives you many delicious options like burgers, pizza, nachos, chicken, sandwiches, wraps, and so much more. The Boathouse has great specials Monday through Saturday, including all-you-can-eat chicken wings, all-you-can-eat spaghetti, burgers and fries, tacos, and of course their amazing fish fry. Bring your friends or make new ones at the Boathouse Pub and Eatery on Chief Kuno Trail, Fox Lake. A&B Fitness Concepts in Randolph is accepting new members. A&B Fitness is a workout facility dedicated to helping all of its members reach their fitness goals. They offer fitness classes with a personal feel, small group personal training, and one-on-one personal training, all in a non-intimidating environment in order to fit the needs of their members. Some of the Randolph athletes participating in today's game work out at A&B Fitness Concepts in Randolph. A&B Fitness, give them a call at 920-763-5695.
Make an impact within your community. With Marian University's Bachelor of Social Work program, experience direct client contact from your very first course, taught by faculty with years of field experience. Apply to Marian University today. Explore the mind and expand yours. With Marian University's Psychology Bachelor's program, experience exciting classes, professional conferences, field placements, and a 93% job placement rate. Apply to Marian University today.
How would you like your local business to not only reach a whole lot of people, but also be attached to high school sports? Radio Plus has got you covered. To advertise your local business during our video stream of high school sports, email nick@radioplusinfo.com. That's nick@radioplusinfo.com. Your business, your advertising message reaching this area. Let's work together. nick@radioplusinfo.com.
One of the neatest projects and programs that we have that I truly believe in is our 5 cents for the future program. Every time a customer swipes their Bristol Morgan Bank debit card, we donate 5 cents to our scholarship fund, which is administered by the Fond du Lac Area Foundation. And we provide scholarships for local students that are going to 2-year, 4-year school. We're there for up to a 4-year renewable scholarship.
Bristol Morgan Bank. Locations in Oakfield, Fond du Lac, Brandon, and Van Dyne. Log on, bristolmorganbank.com.
Welcome back to Central Wisconsin Christian School. Halftime is over. We're ready to play the second half. 38-20 in favor of the Randolph Rockets over Central Wisconsin Christian School. Steve Winterhack along with Randy Armgood bringing you the ball game. Crusaders will get it first to start things out. Still looking at that 1-3-1 defense. Probably a little sick of looking at that. Butine gets it, cross-court pass into Science in the lane, turns around, tough over the top of Elvin, and that one goes off the front of the rim. Meredith gets the rebound for Randolph.
That's a number of rebounds for Carter Meredith in this game. He's got to have a 4 or 5 for the smaller player on the court.
Elvin getting it back to Meredith. Back over to Travis Elvin by the free throw, only gets it stripped by Slings, but Neiman comes up with it.
Yeah, that's the game plan. Dig on Travis Elvin. Dig early with guards.
Good job defensively. Got some guys working hard out there. Like I said, it's a little bank shot on the shot by Jake Dykstra, but he'll take it. Puts his team up now 41-20.
Dykstra with a little shrug of the shoulders and palms up, like, yeah, why not?
Yeah, you gotta turn around confidently. Like
that's right. Look in the book. It says 3.
Butine has it now for CWC. Here goes Signs to the basket. Gets blocked, but fouled. Looks like on the way before he got up to take the shot. So a foul on the floor by the Rockets. Going to call that one on Jake Dykstra.
That is 2 times in this game where Science has gone hard into the wall. First half down here. Opposite end. This time again. Crashing into the cement blocks.
Leistra has it out on top, passes the ball over to Brooke Hoekstra. Butine getting it rid of Leistra. He'll launch up a 3, a little too strong. Another rebound for Meredith, passing it up court in a hurry to his teammate Dykstra. Goes up, puts it in, gets fouled, and to the line to shoot 1 will be Jake Dykstra. Nice job by Meredith looking up, getting it rid of Leistra. He'll launch up a 3, a little too strong. Another rebound for Meredith, passing it up court in a hurry to his teammate Dykstra. Goes up, puts it in, gets fouled, and to the line to shoot 1 will be Jake Dykstra. Nice job by Meredith looking up. Dykstra gets the rebound, pushing it up now for Central Wisconsin Christian. Crusaders with a basketball. Signs has it. Cross-court pass over to Slings over on the left side.
Yeah, now Randolph in man-to-man. I'm not sure what they're using to switch up. It's either after makes, after misses, I'm thinking, because they have a good communication. They do it well.
Goes Hoekstra with the ball, pulls up 10-footer right in front of Ben Neiman. Again missed, and another rebound for Meredith. Oh, was Johnny on the spot there to grab the ball. Not afraid to play that point guard position. Elvin has it by the free throw line, is going to throw it over to Meredith, but nice, boy, what hustle by Meredith to beat Slings to get that ball. Looked like any way he was going to get to it. That one's short on the three-point shot by Grieger. And we've got a foul, maybe reaching into the rebound attempt or just out of bounds.
I think they're going to say one of the Crusaders had his foot on the line when he touched the ball.
Okay, so Randolph will keep possession of the basketball after that miss. Grieger gets the inbounds pass, has it down to the right corner. And looks in the post over to Elvin. Powering his way up past 2 players, but ends up throwing it up top and gets it knocked away. And CWC comes up with a basketball. Signs with it down in the left corner. Takes it in the lane and tries to scoop one up and looking for a little love from the officials, but didn't get it. And misses everything, throws it out of bounds. It'll be Randolph basketball.
Yeah, it's Travis Elvin just being vertical right there is what you can do. He's straight up and a lot of contact, but Science was the one that created the contact by bringing the ball to him.
It's like just running right into the wall or something.
Literally.
Yeah.
The human wall.
Yes. Big guy, but he worked hard for it. Here goes Meredith, a little catch and shoot, a little too strong in the three-point shot, and Signs comes up with it, bringing up along the right side now for the Crusaders. Hoekstra has it, just inside top of the key, gives it over to Vlistra. Back to Signs. Under 15 to play. It is 43-20 in favor of the visiting Randolph Rockets. Their schedule kind of picks up a little bit after this, as does ours next week. It's only the 3rd game of the season so far. Crusaders with 3 in the books, and I think like Cambria Friesen yesterday, 2 days ago. That was their 5th game of the season when they played Randolph. Little shot inside. Powerful move there off the glass and in for Ben Neiman.
Yeah, nice footwork there. Little drop step to the baseline, half hook off the glass. Good work.
Almost 14 minutes left in the ball game, and Crusaders with the ball, but they trail 45-20. Here goes Signs. Kind of got caught underneath the basket, then throws it to the back of the bottom of the backboard. That's out of bounds. It'll be Randolph basketball. Well, maybe trying to do a little bit too much out there.
Yeah, a little frustration maybe, getting doubled up by Randolph. More than doubled up at 45-20.
I don't have my schedule for next week. I left that one of the papers I left at home, but I know I'll be watching, doing a few CWC games, whether it's boys or girls next week. Travis Elvin with a nice post-up move and a pass from Sam Grieger puts it in. First points of the second half for Travis. Hoekstra off his hands into the hands of Vlistra, back to Hoekstra, and Vlistra has it. He's going to launch up another 3, a little too strong, And Slings comes up with a basketball for the Crusaders.
Yeah, nice job by the smaller Crusader team getting off after the offensive glass.
So Signs has it, and a little up and under, about 10 feet out, and puts it up and in. Nice job by Signs. Good body control. First points of the second half for Will.
First points of the second half for the Crusaders.
Yeah, for the Crusaders, true.
Tough going.
47-22 the lead for Randolph over CWC and your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard. Boathouse, one of our sponsors on Chief Kuno Trail, and we got 3 seconds called on Randolph. Vicky and the crew over there do a great job. Great food over there. Best view of Fox Lake, and they've got, what do they got? They got a brunch coming up on the 18th. That's Saturday the 18th. We've got a lot of great lunch and breakfast items there, and you got to call ahead of time to get yourself on the list for that. So Santa Claus will be there, so photo ops for the kids, and be sure they write a letter to Santa. Santa will answer that letter.
Yeah, Mexican Taco Thursdays. I was there today.
Oh, were you?
We went there, my wife and I went there before got ready for the game tonight.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Vicky waited on us. It was, really nice chicken taco.
We got a player down to that. He is Brock Hoekstra holding his ankle right now. And his right ankle, and the trainer right out there to take a look and just help him limp off the court, but it looks like he twisted her pretty good, not putting any weight on it. And he's being led over back to the bench.
Yeah, he went down hard. It just crumpled, and I don't know if he stepped on a foot or if it just kind of gave out on him, but yeah, he looks to be in some serious pain with that right ankle.
Chad and Trish over at Otters Inn, pub and eatery right on Stark Street in Randolph. Another great place to go eat. I love the selections they have. They're a great fish fry. They have prime rib every other Saturday. A card day that they have over there. They have a lot of fun things going on at Otters right on Stark Street. Give them a visit. Another sponsor of Randolph Sports. Slings has it by the free throw line. Gets it back out to Signs. He'll launch up a three, and that's a little short. Nice job on the rebound by Neil Venheisen. And another three up by Leistra, no good. And a nice job on getting the rebound and putting it back up by Imba, getting his first points of the ball game. Right place at the right time, and a nice strong finish on that putback by Imba.
Yeah, Crusaders again crashing the offensive glass, getting second and third chance.
Sam Grigger working along the perimeter, takes in the lane, pulls up, and it gets it blocked inside. Elvin comes up with it after that. And, thinks about it, gets it knocked out of his hands, and back over to Sam Grigger going up along the left side, and gets that one knocked out of his hand, kind of lost it, and then goes off from one of the CWC players. It'll be Randolph basketball.
Grigger looking for the foul in the contact, but officials say no, clean block.
Pass it up to Meredith out on the perimeter, has it on the right side. Back over to Grigger by the free throw line. Left side with it and launching one up. It's off the mark for Diedrich Meyer, and Crusaders come up with the basketball. 47-24. Almost 11 minutes left in this ball game, a little bit more than 11. So Signs by the free throw line. That gets blocked by Elvin up there, and Travis still on his feet on the fast break the other way. Little head fake and goes up. Kind of just has that in his repertoire when he goes up like that. Likes to do that little hard head fake and gets it to go.
Science trying to get the call there. He kind of crumpled to the floor. There was really not much contact. We had a good look at it.
Getting some commentary from our friends down in Florida, Har. Bawalda with some comments there. 3-point shot up by Vlistra. And Meredith gets himself another rebound. He's going to be up around the 7-8 mark probably with his rebounds in the ball game.
I would say so, yes. He's played well tonight, yeah.
Yeah, I like what I've seen from him. Grigger has it, kind of gathers himself and finishes from 5 feet out over on the right side.
That is Sam's first points in the second half, 14 in the first half.
His grandpa's right next to me, waiting for that shot the whole second half of action. He's a great player out there. I'm going to have fun calling the games with him involved this year. Got big things in ahead for those guys. Crusaders with the basketball. Vliestra has it out on top, gets it over to Emba. He goes Signs along the right side. Now he's got a 15-footer open on the right side. A little too strong on it, though. And getting the rebound is Diedrich Meyer. 51-24 the score here with 9:20 and counting down in the ball game. Elvin with a little move inside, had the jump stop, and they let him pivot on that to finish, but he gets the basket.
Just a power move right there. Travis looking to kick it out, but nobody open. Says, I'm just going to take it through three bodies, score the basket.
He is fun to watch out there. They've got some nice leaders on the team. That's going to miss everything by Signs. Misses well short. And Sam Greger gets the rebound, pushing it up along the left side now for Randolph. Meredith, I'll take this three-point shot, and nothing but net on that for Carter Meredith. His first basket of the second half, but he's racked up 4 3-pointers so far in the game. He's got a timeout. Be back in just 1 minute with more boys basketball right after this on RadioPlusInfo.com.
Roberts Brothers Painting of Randolph is a proud supporter of Randolph Rockets athletics. Family owned and operated since 1958, the Roberts Brothers have the skills, knowledge, and techniques to get your exterior paint job done right, no matter your painting needs. Roberts Brothers Painting uses the finest materials and equipment to guarantee a professional job that you'll be proud of. For more info, visit robertsbrotherspainting.com or give Hugh or Paul, the Roberts Brothers. Congrats, Lady Rockets, from Tea's Cup and Cream in Randolph. Teas invite you to come in for a delicious cup of coffee, latte, or mocha. Add a choice from their bakery and enjoy it in one of their comfortable seating areas with friends or by yourself. Teas Cup and Cream also has a fun selection of clothing, gift ideas, and seasonal items. Never forget your help comes from the Lord, and continue blessings with love from Tea and the Gang at Tea's Cup and Cream at the corner of Stark and High Streets in Randolph. See you at Tea's.
And a reminder that Tees has some great Christmas items there inside their shop right at the corner of Stark and 73 in Randolph, and Christmas ideas there, some nice handcrafted things, so check that out. Real comfortable places to sit. And we get to take the wives there some of these days, because they also have, I think they have some beverages there too, some wine and things they have available there too, and mochas, and it's a really kind of a cool little place to hang out in Randolph.
Yeah, I know I have not been there, but I know my wife has already.
Oh, okay.
She went there with a girlfriend and checked it out. I think she bought a few ornaments or things.
Yeah, that's nice. And Tina does a great job. There's a great friendly staff over there too. And she let me try some of her wares there. She had and I'm not a coffee drinker really, but I had a nice cup of coffee out of there, and also got myself a nice muffin that they had there. This chocolate. It's a chocolate, and I'm all in on it. And it was delicious. The great assortment they have in the bakery area over at Tea's Cup and Cream. Randolph getting the rebound after the CWC miss, and then a travel is going to be called on Mason Westra. Kind of bumped into, and then all he could do was just kind of protect himself, go to the ground and travel. So CWC will get the ball back.
Once again, pretty well officiated game, but that's a product of the score, 56-24. Not going to get a lot of calls. You're going to have to protect yourself, protect the ball, and take care of business.
I see Bob Spanbauer gave us the final score in that Waupun game against Berlin over on the other side of town. Waupun winning 86-23 in that game. And if you get a chance, we got a lot of great teams in the area. The Randolph boys and girls are both ranked 1 or 2 in the state right now. The Waupun girls are ranked number 1 in the state in Division 3. And we've got a lot of great sports teams to watch in this area. And we're lucky to be able to call it. Have a foul on the Randolph Rockets, and Bleastro will inbound the ball now for Central Wisconsin Christian.
Trayton Lininger with the foul.
You're trying for the steal, but misses. Bleastro goes in and kind of forces a tough 8-footer on the left side. Looking for a foul on that, but doesn't get it. And Mason Westra will bring it up now for Randolph. Back in the hands of Grigger. Cross-court pass down in the left corner with it is Trayton Lininger. And a shot. Mason Westra getting the basket. Remember Mr. Lininger during the football season? Man, he was the go-to guy.
Yeah, great running back.
Let's drive to the basket, and that one goes in. A nice move to the basket by Cody Van Herwarden. Getting his first points of the game, but yeah, Trayton didn't recognize him without the pads up there, but he was a heck of a football player, offensively and defensively. Racked up a lot of yards. All down in the corner, and another one of the football players, your fullback in there with Bryce Ratajczyk out there on the court right now. Ball knocked away, trying to get it into Lininger. He's going to get called for the reach-in after he loses control, and he'll pick up the foul for Randolph. 58-26, the lead for Randolph.
Well, Signs and Brogan Buchanan return for the Crusaders. Owen Gould and Jake Dykstra.
Lots of substitutions for both teams, in and out. Looks like Grigger's night may be done. Travis Elvin, Ben Neiman, all kind of going to the far end of the bench.
And I see Bryce's dad, Jeff, in the crowd from one of our sponsors, Ace in Building. Put your name on his list on getting anything from a house being built to some remodeling. You need a shed put up, roofing, things like that. He can do that for you. So give him a call at Ace in Building over in Randolph. Another proud sponsor of Randolph Athletics. 58-26, Randolph with the basketball. Wester brings it over half court, and then we've got a travel called on Nolan Drews, getting his first action of the ball game.
Been kind of the call of the night, the traveling.
Yes. Yeah, a lot of them.
They've let the players play physically as far as fouls, but the travel calls have been really ticky-tacky, I would say.
Buchanan has it, tries to lob it inside, but guy's trying to get it to is just cutting back up Benheisen, and ends up being an easy steal there for Randolph. Under 6 to play, 58-26 in favor of the Rockets. There's Trayton Lininger by the free throw line with it being kind of double teamed over there, and finally gets it off to the left side. A shot up and good for Jake Dykstra. Puts it in. He's got some points here in the ball game. 9 points in the game for him. See where some of these teams are going to be playing. Tough game for Central Wisconsin Christian coming up next week. They take on Houston'sford, the team that won, I think, the spring basketball championship. The Falcons over there. That should be a good game. They're ranked like 5th in the state in Division 5. That's the next game for CWC. Signs throws up another 3. No good. Long rebound in the hands of Buchanan. Looks like we're going to have foul on the Randolph Rockets.
Yeah, Lininger again. It's his third. He's getting some more football action out here. He hasn't been in the game very long. Quick 3 fouls.
Randolph Rockets, they'll be in action coming up next Tuesday. That's their next game, taking on Rio. I believe they've got 3 games coming up next week, ending with that game against Wanakee. That'll be the big test for them. We're going to be there to bring you the game here on The Source. Be listening for that on 103.3 FM. Also 93.7 FM and online at am1170radio.com. Slings to the basket, a nice drive. Nice job hanging in the air for a while, flicks it up there, gets it to go, and Caleb Slings gets his first basket of the game, and he'll try to add another point on at the free throw line.
In for Randolph, number 22, Caden McNichol. He'll replace Westra.
Another new face out there, Caden McNichol coming in. Mason Westra sitting down for Randolph. And finishing touches by Rich. Wonder if he have a shout out to him. I don't know if he's
another blood incident here. Little
on his pants. He's not much you can do with it. Get somebody from somebody else.
Yeah, you got to have that spare. No, don't do it on the. You're going to do it right there on the sideline. I have seen that happen before. That's why you always carry an extra pair. That was a serious requirement.
They're sending 2 kids in to exchange pants with him right now in the locker room. And I don't know how many more people can go in the locker room.
When you travel on the road, too, you always have a spare pair packed in the bag. Randolph asking here, like, are we going to sub someone in so we can get going? We're not going to wait for
Isn't there some weird call with that too? We saw that like in Plymouth once with somebody exchanging.
Oh yeah, took their shirt off right on the bench,
right
during live action, and got technical foul.
Yeah.
Turned into like a 7-point play for us.
Yeah, it was huge.
Yeah.
A huge bunch of points for Waupun, and Vlistra gets the free throw to go shooting in place of his teammate Caleb Slings, who had to go change his pants with blood on the pants.
Looking down the end of the bench. Who wants to give up their shorts right now?
Probably not supposed to put the bloody ones back on. I'm not sure if that's what happened to the player that just came out. Missed shot for the Randolph Rockets. 4.5 minutes to play. Leninger will pass it out to the right side in the hands now of Nolan Drews. By the free throw line with it. Going up and in is Caden McNichol. Pretty confident on that shot. Like that spot right by the free throw line. Gets it in for his first two. 62-29 in favor of Randolph. Your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard. Emba trying to get inside. Butine does get the ball. Good job coming to the ball after that was knocked out of his passing lane. Here goes Emba up to the basket, and pretty athletic, but overlaid that one just a little bit, and Randolph comes up with Lininger with a rebound. Jake Dykstra, and all the backup guys right now getting some action for the Randolph Rockets. Ball passed down into the corner. Just going to work in the perimeter right now. Lininger, got a great football player. That's what we'll say about Drayton. A little frustrated right now, maybe a little frustration getting some minutes right now, and things not quite going his way, but he ends up traveling, and CWC will get the ball back with 3:39 left. And when they had 16 guys listed, this is the 16th guy. Is the highest number out in the court. Andrew Stevenson, 6'5", a senior out there right now, and I did make space for him on the bottom of my sheet. Might happen. He might have to write something in his area in the bottom of the sheet that I've got here. But gets it, turns around and goes up with left hand, and looks like the big fella Stevenson getting in the books, maybe with a block shot on that one.
Yeah. Teammates standing and cheering for him. He's getting some minutes and having a positive impact on the game.
Lininger has it, dribbles off to his right, throws it cross court over to Nolan Drews. He's running some time off right now, under 3 to play. 62-29 Randolph. And Randolph will be taking on Rio next Tuesday. That'll be their next ball game. A little pass underneath. Shot back over his head, no good for Randolph's Nolan Drews. Emba goes the other way. Oh, and he tries to throw one down, and hey, why not at that time? Everybody appreciated the effort on that one. He was up high enough, kind of just out of his hands a little bit, but he's got some major hops. Put back shot in the lane, no good from McNichol, and Emba gets the rebound, pushes it up to Vlistra along the left side. Shot up, three-pointer, no good on the shot attempt by Cody Van Herwarden. 2:17 left in the game. And we've got a foul on the Rockets, and that's going to be called on Stevenson, the big fella inside right now.
That is the 7th foul, so we're going to be bonus. There's only one foul on the Crusaders in this entire second half. 7th. We said the officials letting him play a bit, calling it close on any kind of pivoting move that looks like a travel, but they're letting him play physically out here.
It was front into the bonus, misses, and Randolph gets the rebound. Yeah, game moving right along. There's definitely a quick game over in Waupun's high school's gym with the way the girls took care of business against Berlin. Now Stevenson throws one up and misses the shot, and coming up with the rebound is Van Herwarden. But they do start 15 minutes earlier in that conference. They started at like 6:45,
and we had parents' night here and everything that backed it up, and then they were running clock over there with that score.
Yeah, 5:45 actually, but yeah, the running clock, I'm sure, over there after pretty early in the game. If I ever get a chance, I keep on getting comments here from Har Bawald. I'd have to put him on the air with me sometimes. I might have to kind of keep an eye on him a little bit, but we'll put him on the air someday. A rebound by Van Heisen goes the other way, scoops it up into the wall, and gets fouled. He'll go to the line now to shoot 2 for the Crusaders. Just bragging because he's down in Florida, then driving around during the day in golf shorts and a golf shirt, getting out on the golf course, and beautiful weather down there. We're up here looking at some storms north of us, especially. There'll be a little accumulation in our area too.
Yeah. Chance for what? Maybe 3 inches here tomorrow. There.
Yeah,
possibly.
We'll see. I know I was listening to a Green Bay radio station on my way into work yesterday morning, and they were talking about up there having Winter Storm Amelia up there, and they expect to
naming it even.
Yeah, when they name it, then you know you got something major coming your way, and that's more Fox Valley up in northern Wisconsin, north of their area. 62-31. Randolph doubling up the score right now of the Crusaders. First time these teams have played since 2017. Used to be in the same conference together there for a while, so they play a couple times a year.
Yeah, I would guess they'll play next year. Normally 2-year contracts, home and away. Sign 2-year deals.
Maybe not a bad move by the decision makers on that one, because there'll be some key guys gone. With Grigger will be gone next year, and so will big Travis Elvin and Ben Neiman will all be gone. Neiman's a senior, isn't he? Ben? Yeah, he's a senior. So still some good, guys trying to leave some impressions on their coaches, working hard with all the backup players in right now. I want to thank Jeff Sauer for being here. Just a couple days notice on this one, and not knowing what he was kind of getting into with this, but it's been great having the video streaming and being on that tonight. Free throw is good for Van Huysen. Bringing Randy with me for the 3rd time this week, and we'll see if he's up to 4 games, up for 4 games next week. I'm going to be so tired because I've been doing a morning show over in Mayville at the Great 98.2 in the morning. So between getting up early and then staying up late to do games, it wears on you a little bit.
I thought I'd get up early for my day job. You're getting up at before 5.
Oh, little half-hook shot. A nice shot by the big guy, and nice cheering from his teammates. Andrew Stevenson puts one in. Down to 15 seconds left. It's not much longer for you, though. You'll have to get up. You'll be one of those guys, you're just used to getting up at that time. You'll be up early, or might you sleep in for an extra half hour?
I'll sleep in more than I do now, but yeah, it depends. It's, I figure I'll take a few weeks to adjust and then probably get back to getting up a little earlier.
Keep an eye on your wife, Barb, too. She's been retired for a little bit here, and you can find out what she's been doing during the day. This is the next free throw, but Van Huysen goes up and gets the rebound, but gets it, dribbles it off his feet, and one of his feet, and it'll be Randolph basketball with 13 seconds left. Yeah, my big trick was with the wife. She'd be working, and then I would really kind of just do what I want to do until about the last hour, and then I quick do a bunch of stuff that looked like she goes, man, you were busy today, and I said, yes, I was.
Came in with a sweat on your forehead.
Yeah, I got to get the spray bottle out. As the final score here, Randolph 64-33 over Central Wisconsin Christian School here in Waupun. And we'll take just a few minute break, come back and wrap things up from Central Wisconsin Christian School right after this on this RadioPlusInfo.com.
Are you missing out on life? Does chronic joint pain prevent you from doing the things you love? I get it. All you think about is pain. This is Dr. Randy Blahoviak with New Medical Center. We have the solution to your problem.
My name is Mary, and I was treated at the New Medical Center for knee pain. I couldn't walk long distances, stand up from a chair easily, or do stairs well. Now I can do all of these things and walk 2 miles.
Hi, my name is Linda. I was treated at the New Medical Center for pain in both of my knees, and it has made a huge difference. I couldn't walk up the stairs. I couldn't get up and down easily off the floor after playing with my grandkids. Getting up off the couch at night was difficult. Now I can do all of that. Right now I have no pain in my knees. I would definitely recommend this procedure to anybody who has pain in their knees, and I would recommend that you do it sooner rather than later.
Call New Medical Center for an alternative approach with innovative medicine at 920-249-8757.
WDS Construction started in 2005 by Ben Westra, a fourth-generation contractor and CWC alum. WDS offers commercial construction in the cold storage, educational, food, industrial, hospitality, medical, and retail markets. Across the nation, WDS provides a better construction experience from groundbreaking to grand opening. And here in its home state, WDS wishes the CWC Crusaders a safe and successful season. A&B Fitness Concepts in Randolph is accepting new members. A&B Fitness is a workout facility dedicated to helping all of its members reach their fitness goals. They offer fitness classes with a personal feel, small group personal training, and one-on-one personal training, all in a non-intimidating environment in order to fit the needs of their members. Some of the Randolph athletes participating in today's game work out at A&B Fitness Concepts in Randolph. A&B Fitness. Give them a call at 920-763-5695.
Andy is with us here at the Other Bar, Main Street, Waupun. Busy weekend, gearing up for an exciting week here at the Other Bar, Andy.
Yep, lots on tap this weekend. Obviously, we welcome everybody that's in town for different tournaments, basketball, hockey, whatever. We'll take care of them as they roll in. This weekend, it's obviously Bear Weekend with Sunday night games. As always, we'll have Miller Lite 16-ounce cans, Pabst 16-ounce cans, and Coors Light 16-ounce cans on special during the game.
Of course, the Badgers playing, Bucks playing this week, and the holiday parade coming up on Friday night, too.
Absolutely. We'll be here on Friday night for the holiday parade, and it'll be warm here. We'll have chili on hand. Of course, Friday Fish is going on as well, so stop in.
All right, Andy with us here. I'm taking a peek at some of these delicious hot plate specials. That's perfect for lunch.
Yeah, we always got something different rolling for lunch this week. We're starting the week out with turkey, beef, and pork with mashed potatoes and gravy. It changes as quantities, obviously, but we always have something for a quick in and out.
Andy with us here, the Other Bar, Main Street, Waupun. Have a great week, man. Thank you.
Have a good week.
And welcome back to Central Wisconsin Christian School. It's good to see these two teams play again. It was a lopsided victory here, 64-33 for Randolph over Central Wisconsin Christian, but just it seems natural that they should always play each other once a year at the very least. So it's fun to watch the two teams get back together tonight.
Yeah, you notice I wore my blue shirt tonight because I knew I couldn't go wrong either way. Covering the Crusaders in Randolph. I actually thought that through. I said, I'll throw the blue on tonight. I'll be okay no matter what happens.
We were neutral here for both Randolph and Central Wisconsin Christian, both in our listening area. Sponsors are both on there. So it was a fun night tonight. Glad, like I said, to have Jeff doing the video streaming with us tonight. And again, Randolph looking pretty good here tonight. They've got some nice pieces that are kind of coming together. We saw really some growth and some real promise out of Carter Meredith. I'm looking forward to seeing him as the season progresses. Ben Neiman looked really solid helping Travis and Sam out here tonight, so I think they're going to be just fine. It's going to really develop into a real nice basketball team by the end of the year.
Yeah, you mentioned Carter Meredith. I mean, he had 4 made three-pointers. Didn't miss too many of them, but I thought he played well otherwise, too. He rebounded, might have been up in, I think you mentioned before he left the game, 7-8 rebounds for the guy down there. He's got a nose for the basketball. He knows where to go and hunt it when it's off the rim. And you know, he handled the ball. He handled some pressure, and he just did a nice job all around. Everything he did tonight, I thought he played pretty good defense too. So yeah, a young guy I did not know much about. That's definitely coming on.
Let's take a look at the scoring. Then we'll all get out of here for the night and take a few days off.
Yeah, for CWC, Cade Vliestra with 8. Will Syons with 10. He had 2 made three-pointers, as well as Vliestra. Caleb Slings with 2, Cody Verheerwarden with 2, Brock Hoekstra with 2, Brody Butine with 2, and Neil Van Huysen with 4. They were all from the free throw line. And for Randolph, Carter Meredith, as we mentioned, 4 made three-pointers for the 12 points. Mason Westra with 2, Sam Grieger with 16. He had 14 of those in the first half. Cade McNichol with 2. Travis Elvin with 13, 7 in the first half. He was 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Jake Dykstra had 9 points with a made three-pointer, and Ben Neiman 8 points, 6 in the first half. Andrew Stevenson rounds out the scoring with 2 points. Randolph was 3 of 6 from the line for the 50%.
Both teams will be in action not till next week. Tuesday, it'll be Randolph taking on Rio at Rio against the Vikings, and CWC will be at Houston'sford to take on the Falcons next week, Tuesday. Hope you enjoyed our presentation here tonight. It's fun doing the stuff on live stream, and thanks for joining us tonight. Thanks for Jeff for being here and Randy for joining me for this broadcast tonight. Final score 64-33, Randolph over CWC.